can't breathe in this thing! So anyway, I'm back with another game pickups video. Sorry, I just got out of the shower and I friggin' nicked myself shaving. But anyway, not a whole lot of games this time, just a few little things. Yeah, but anyway, before the games, this gaming-related thingamabob, it's a Super Metroid puzzle, which is 550 pieces. Now, I haven't put this together yet because I gotta find the space to do it, plus I'll probably get a frame for it or something, but yeah, I always liked puzzles. I remember, I think when I was in 5th, maybe 6th grade, my family had one of those like big 600 or 800 puzzles, 800 piece puzzles, and we had it on like the dining room table, I believe it was. And I remember I came home from school one day, and I was like, you know, I think I'm gonna work on the puzzle for a few minutes, and then that few minutes turned into at least well over an hour. Right there, hopefully it doesn't fall. So now I got a couple of Sega Genesis games. It's Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and X-Men 2 The Clone Wars. Now, I haven't gotten around to playing these yet, but I mean, obviously I've played Sonic 2, but not this particular cartridge. And X-Men 2 The Clone Wars, never played it, but you know, I've seen and heard a lot of people praise it, so I thought I'd give it a whirl, even though I haven't yet. And this is one I've been meaning to pick up for a while. It's Final Fantasy Legends 2, which was actually a totally different game in Japan. I mean, it's like a different game series. It's a whole other story. But yeah, I heard about this from SNES Drunk a while ago. I watched his review on it. I guess it was a game he played a lot as a kid. I never really played it. I played more like mostly Final Fantasy 2 when I was a kid, or 4 or whatever, and then I watched my brother play Final Fantasy 3, aka 6. But yeah, this one, it's like again, it's not really a Final Fantasy game. I mean, I think it's just a different game with Final Fantasy's name slapped on it. That's, like I said, that's a whole other story. I'm sure a lot of you watching this know what I'm talking about. But anyway, yeah, it's more one of those JRPGs where you kind of make your own characters. Like there's humans, elves, mutants, a robot, things like that. So I was like, okay, this game sounds really cool. I have to give it a shot, even though, again, haven't played it yet. I'm kind of working on my backlog a bit, so to speak, of games. The next one is Gauntlet Dark Legacy for the PS2. I still have the original Xbox version, because, as you know, this was released on multiple platforms. But, yeah, I have the original Xbox version, but I wanted to buy another version just because... why not? I guess just to have two versions, like one could be for like, you know, to play with friends, the other one could be to play by myself or something, but yeah, I'd been wanting to dive back into this game, and I didn't, you know, wouldn't like start a new profile, so to speak, like new characters and stuff, yeah. But yeah, great game, and fortunately it is complete, which my Xbox version isn't. It doesn't have the instructions, which is funny, because that one had items that I believe were exclusive to that version. Like there was an item called Mikey, which is basically a skeleton with like a jack-o'-lantern head, and it works as like a decoy. And there was like a vampire item, or I think it was called Vampire. It's like a heart with a red heart or something. And it's like you know, when you use it, it'll like replenish your health as you destroy enemies and such. And I think there was one other item too, but I forget what it was called. So next, Dynasty Warriors 9. Now, this was kind of a whim buy, because, well, I have the 4th game for the original Xbox, the 6th one for the Xbox 360, so I was like, you know, I came across this, and I was like, what the hell, get one for the Xbox One, Xbone, whatever. It's okay. The thing is, I like repetitiveness, and especially in certain games. I guess part of the reason I love beat-em-ups so much. And with this one, it has kind of more of like an open world element to it, like with stories and stuff, and that's fine. Like, I like those for certain games, but with Dynasty Warriors, these types of games, it's like you want to just jump into the action, like with the repetitive oncoming enemies and stuff, and even though I like open world games and open world exploration, it feels a little bit out of place with the Dynasty Warriors. Like, I mean, it's still a good game. It's just, I don't know. So now, 2 Switch games, one physical, one digital. The first one, the physical one, is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Mystery Team DX. God, I remember when these first came out. It was after I'd finished high school. There was the Blue Rescue Team, which was for the DS, and it was like also available Red Rescue Team for the Game Boy Advance, which, to my recollection, that was actually the last the last first-party Game Boy Advance title, which was kind of sad. It was the end of an era, which I mentioned in my another video. But yeah, it's a fun game. I always enjoy these games. It's nice, like with the updated graphics and stuff, and they actually changed the feature that it's like when you take the quiz at the beginning, it's like you'll become this Pokemon, but you can say like because one of the things I used to always do, I'm sure a lot of you did too. Those of you who played it was like no, it's not the character I want to be. I want to be this one, not that one. Well, now they made it so you can pick the one you want to be. You'd still take the colors and stuff. So it's like, oh, you're gonna be Squirtle, and you're like, no, I want to be a Torchic or something. So you just be like, no, I don't want to be that one. That's not right or something. So like, okay, which one do you want to be? So you pick that one. It's a good game. Updated graphics and everything. The music's still pretty fun to play. The only thing that I found a little disappointing was that with the old games, when you go to like the camps where the Pokemon that you recruit, these are kind of like a dungeon RPG type of game, adventure type of game if you never played them. And you recruit other Pokemon and go on like adventures, like rescue Pokemon or search for items, treasures, things like that. You battle some of the legendaries. It's a pretty fun game. And you can have like up to 8 Pokemon in your party, which is kind of cool. Then they'll like join up with you. Your team expands over time. And that was the point I was getting to, was that you have camps where your friends, your comrades, your teammates will stay at. And with the older games, you used to be able to walk around and like interact with them. Now it's just kind of like the background, and you have them like basically it's hard to explain. Like it looks more like a Pokedex type of thing. It's not like the old one where it used to be where you could walk around and stuff. That was my only nitpick with this remaster, but other than that, it's a fun game. Now, the digital game would have gotten the physical version, but whatever. It's Panzer Dragoon. Now, I never played a Saturn, and I never even heard of Panzer Dragoon until a few years ago, and it was a shame because I was like, and unfortunately, it's a very expensive game, but when I watched like the reviews and Let's Plays and stuff, and I was like, I could tell it was a game that would be right up my alley, because I love rail shooters. So I was ecstatic when I found out it was being remastered for the Switch. I don't know. Is it maybe you guys know in the comments? Is it exclusive to the Switch, or is it coming to the other systems as well, like PC or Steam or whatever? I don't know. But anyway, so I got it digitally on the Switch, and it's an amazing game. It's absolutely fantastic. The music is just phenomenal. Like the gameplay is solid. It takes some getting used to. It's a very challenging game, and it's kind of short, but it's an awesome game. I love playing that. So, yeah, that's all my game pickups for now. Until next time, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a nice day, everyone. Stay safe.